Welcome back to the podcast, the greatest podcast in the world, QORcast. Welcome. Oh. First, we'd like to thank. It's like 9 p.m. by us, bro. I just finished work and we are kind of exhausted a little bit.
We just stuffed our face.
Yeah, so we're a little tired today.
Chicken and mac and cheese.
Yeah, but first, before we start, I'd like to thank QOR Gaming for sponsoring the podcast, and let's get into big news. League of Legends Riot is under fire once again. Even though they're trying to fix shit, it's still under fire.
I'm not gonna lie. To start, maybe like 2 weeks ago or something, they removed the Hextech chests. And what those are, is there a way for you to get a random free skin without having to buy anything. And you would earn them by if you got an S rank in one of your games. You would, like, on your champion, meaning you played really well, you would get a chest. And it was limited to a couple, like, every couple days, you know? Like, it wasn't every time. But you would get them. And you could use the items in the chest to get free skins. It wasn't a skin that you wanted, usually. It would just be, like, if you got, like, 3 skin shards, you could combine them and it would give you a random skin of that rarity. Okay, and then they just took that out, and everyone was upset about it. And honestly, I was a little upset. I haven't been playing a lot of League recently, but I was a little upset too, because it's cool just getting random skins, and then if you're ever like, oh, let me try out this new champ, and you're like, oh cool, I have a skin for them. Yeah, it's fun. But they took that out.
But they also removed honor chests, too. They had to remove that.
Dude, the honor chests were like nonsense before they even removed them.
Yeah, but
you didn't get anything. I've had honor 5 for the past 4 years, and I have shit.
Yeah, but I think it's more just like kind of control the player base. It's like, hey, more incentive to be like a good person in League. I know saying a League player... God forbid a League player is a decent human being, but it's more of incentive. But the reasoning... wasn't that, it was why they did it. It said it wasn't sustainable for the company. Yeah. So they said it was hurting the company's profits. And
it's like, no shit, you're giving away free stuff.
Yeah.
But you're a $1 billion company.
Let's keep this in mind. They also own Valorant.
So Valorant doesn't give shit away for free. Yeah. Besides like 5 things in the battle pass.
Yeah, and also when there was like events like the Chinese New Year, there was like a little event.
Yeah, but there's like no way to get like Prime Vandal for free.
Yeah, like it's impossible. So that's what I'm saying. It's like Valorant, you're not getting anything for free, and League's already established this. But someone went back and saw their profits. From 2016 onwards, they have been consistently making $1.6 billion in profit. Consistently, every year. It fluctuates.
They want to be a $2 billion company and not a $1.6 billion company.
So they also now, they had a new CEO 2 years ago. Now everyone's blaming the CEO because this is something that's weird, because it's like the new CEO came in 2 years ago and he's just been fucking things up the entire time. Patches, everything, just the way of the direction of the game just hasn't been really good. The way the pro scene's been doing it, they just don't like it. So now everyone's blaming him. And luckily he doesn't have a Twitter, because he'd get flamed for it. But he has been doing it, and then he's been sending other people to do his talking for him. So they recently brought it back, and they brought everything back, or they fixed everything. But my thing is, people shouldn't be cheering this, be like, oh yeah, we're back. People should still be shitting on Riot for this. Because it's like fucked up. It's like the whole Helldivers thing, where Sony was like, oh, you have to make a PSN account to do it. Bro, 80% of the country, like 80% of the world can't make a PSN account. Something crazy like that, like country-wise. And you just cut your player base basically like 60 or 70% of your player base. You basically cut. But then after a lot of pushback, they changed it slowly and surely. Now all countries are coming back. But it's more just like, yeah, but Sony's still getting shit for that. It's like, why'd you do that in the first place? Like, why are you forcing it? People shouldn't get... Of course, it's not Arrowhead. They're the company that created the game. The publisher is Sony. So my thing is, like, when it comes to the Riot situation, people shouldn't be cheering that they're back. People should still be like, why was this a thing in the first place?
See, something, though, that I think they're getting too much hate for which I'm not really understanding. And maybe I'm not completely understanding the situation. But they reverted it back, but they made it so you get the chests. There's a limited number you could get per season, which technically that's how it worked before, because there was a limited number you could get per couple weeks and stuff. So there's just a cap on how many you get per season now, which is fine. And they made it so there's been a league battle pass and no one really buys it, but now you get some of the chests through that. You get some of them through honor, so you have to be a good person and they'll give them to you. So people are really upset about that, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's more about playtime. They took it away from the champion mastery thing, because sometimes it's just, sometimes you're just not that good, so you're not getting as many chests. So they made it so everyone can get them. It just takes more time, and you have to be a good player, a good player as in non-toxic.
Yeah.
So I don't know. People are I keep seeing memes oh, Riot took away the chest and they gave it back to us, but it's not as good. And it's I don't know. I think it's fine. I think they gave it back.
I think people are still riding on the high as why did you change it in the first place? You changed something that didn't need to be changed. That actually gave back to the community. Because look at Marvel Rifles. You don't have to spend a single cent on the game, and you still have a chance to get any skin you want. Like the Blue Essence. If playing a game, doing challenges, you have a chance of something. You're not getting a lot, but you get Blue Essence. That the Blue Essence is the blue coins.
Yeah, you can eventually convert it.
You can convert it into coins, and then you can buy skins, which is I like that system. It's nice. Also, Helldivers. Helldivers has a system where if you play the game, if you while you're playing on the map and you're doing a raid, you can get blue tokens, and then those are blue tokens. You can buy war bonds.
Premium battle pass.
The premium battle pass, the war bonds. So it's rewarding. It's hey, if you just keep playing the game, you can unlock this. So you technically don't have to spend a single cent on the game if you just play enough. Mm-hmm. Which is, I think every game should have this, because I don't know why because first you're making you're engaging your players, right? You're telling them, hey, you're getting free shit if you play our game. Okay. People will do that.
Yeah, it makes people want to grind.
If you give them free shit, and if you give them a reason why, hey, we're gonna give you free shit if you do this, yeah, we'll play the game. Hey, we'll give you free shit if you just play our game. Okay, I'll play your game. Mm-hmm. People are more inclined to play your game. People are wanting to play your game. If Valorant had that, bro, Valorant's already, you don't really get shit anyways. I think the only thing you can get is when you finish a game, you get these credit things, but you can only get sprays, keychains, and gun buddies, and then you can get a player card. Mm-hmm. That's the only free things you get. But when it comes to actual skins, you can't get that. So the fact that at least League is giving you skins, that's pretty sick. But not a lot of games have that. And I think Riots are pieces of shit for that, and it still sucks that they did that. But I think this should be a lesson to all game developers, hey, reward your players for playing the game.
Yeah.
I think that's really what it is, and we'll see how Riot does it. Let's see. We'll come back to this in a few months and see if they do anything else to fuck it up, and then they try to get back to it. So we'll see the cycle, because this has been an endless cycle. Riot does this a lot, where they fuck things up, people get mad for a week, and then they change it back, and then they tweak it a little bit when they change it back. So we'll see how Riot does, and we'll come back to you guys in a couple weeks or maybe a couple months. But we also have one more news. Tekken, new character got announced.
Anna Williams.
Anna Williams.
She looks fucking awesome.
She, if you guys don't know, that's Nina's sister. So she
looks like Nina, but with a rocket launcher. She's going to be my new secondary.
Did you see the developer, the head developer of Tekken? Harada. He tweeted, someone was oh, why does she look so, I don't like her, someone tagged him, was I don't like her design. Bro, came out with a whole paragraph, a whole tweet, bombing him. He's people like you are why I hate, I don't like some of the player base, and you have no right into telling me how to run my own game. And he was going off. I was bro, this is the head of Tekken. This is the top dog of Tekken saying all this. And I was bro, you could tell he was just fed up, because he's probably seen that a few times, and he was dude, I'm just fed up.
Because Anna looks a lot different than she did in other Tekken games.
Yeah.
For instance, she didn't have a rocket launcher in any of the other ones.
Yeah, which is it's funny as hell because I saw the first thing I noticed was like, does she have a fucking rocket launcher? Why does she?
She's got an RPG.
I hope it's not like one of those gimmicks where she could just keep shooting it and shooting it.
No, I don't think so.
Let's hope it's not that kind of stupid
like
gimmick.
she hits you with it more than anything.
Yeah, it's like part of her. It's part of her combo set. Yeah. I mean, I thought the gameplay. She looks fine. Again, every character trailer looks out. They look broken, but you have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I think Clive was also the same way.
Clive was broken, but
he was broken.
Fixed him. They fixed him.
Yeah, and then
he just had a couple glaring issues.
Yeah, they fixed him, and then but they've been pretty good when it comes to like fixing characters.
Yeah, they don't act right away. They kind of let it sit for a couple weeks before they do. But I think that's good. Yeah. Rather than making an impulsive decision and just running someone into the ground. Like, they wait a couple weeks and go, okay, this is where the problems are.
Yeah.
Then they do it. Because now I don't think anyone complains about Clive.
Well, I know they're doing, like, a big overhaul in Season 2.
Well, Season 2, they're really changing everything. And it seems like some people are going to really benefit from things a lot more than others.
The leaks look like Dragunov is going to get a big hit.
No, the one move that he has is getting nerfed. Oh, boy.
Still, it's one of his best moves, no?
It is. It's probably one of the best moves in the game. But, like, I've been saying, Sneak Force should either not hit grounded or not be +7. But it's both. So they just made it so it doesn't hit grounded anymore.
Do you think Yoshimitsu...
there's going to be more stuff.
You think Yoshimitsu is going to get nerfed?
He has to. Because they're putting in a new mechanic. So you know when you hit one of your heat engagers, how that cool animation plays where your guy like runs up to them? Mm-hmm. They're making it so if you hold down when you do that, you crouch like right away, so you could do a crouching mix-up.
Oh, okay.
Which is really cool, and I like it. But certain characters are going to benefit from this a lot. Like someone like Dragunov, he's going to benefit from it because he has a low that he can do crouching, and he is a launching mid. But Yoshimitsu has an unblockable low or a launching mid that he can do from crouching. So, and when you heat engage, the person who does it is +17.
Yeah.
So, if Yoshimitsu hits his flash, which is his 6-frame move that puts you it stuns you. You're like -11 or something like that. And then I think it's down forward 1/1 string is a heat engager, which is guaranteed if you get hit by flash, which is a 6-frame move, okay? The fastest move in the game. And he could do it like whenever he wants.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's going to flash, then he's going to down forward 1/1 you. Then you're going to be -17, and he's going to run up to you, and he's going to be crouching, and he's going to be like, guess for your fucking life. Unblockable low, launching mid, both give full combo, guess for your life. Well, the unblockable low you can't even get. Well, you have to jump. That's what you got to do.
And jumping is like not ideal in Tekken.
What are you jumping for in Tekken?
Yeah. But I don't see him playing much in pro play, though.
That's false.
But no, last TWT, he was not being played that much. Last TWT.
Farzin beat Ulsan with a pocket Yoshimitsu in Tekken World Tour Finals.
Last year?
This past one.
No, it was not finals. It was Kuma. It was Akuma that was in the finals.
No. But I'm saying the whole thing was the finals.
Yeah,
the whole tournament, and Ulsan was supposed to win the whole thing. That's like he's been winning everything.
Yeah.
And Farzin played Yoshimitsu, who he's never played in a tournament before, and just fucking 2-0'd him.
You could also say he just doesn't know the character. Also, he's not used to knowing the character.
Well, Ulsan's like the best fucking Tekken player in the world. Even though Rangchu won, I think Ulsan's like top 3 at least.
Yeah.
And he got fucking bodied. And I'm not saying Farzin's bad, because obviously he was in finals, so like he's good. But like, it was a pocket Yoshi.
Yeah.
And that was his first tournament appearance, and he beat one of the best players in the world.
Like, imagine going in like to DWT, literally the biggest event minus Evo of the game, and then you're going, hey, I'm gonna throw a pocket Yoshimitsu and see what happens.
Yep.
So, That's gonna be. I'm kind of curious.
They're gonna have to change something.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious who's gonna be the top the big three meta, because you know how for a bit it was Jin, Nina, and Yoshimitsu, they would have been broken, and Dragunov.
Yeah, Dragunov until November.
Yeah, they were always the broken ones. Everyone's okay, these are arguably the best characters. Mm-hmm. Now I'm curious with this patch notes that season 2, what they're gonna buff and nerf to see who's gonna be the best.
Anyone who's got a good crouching mix-up is gonna be really good now. Is the thing.
Wait, can I do that with Shaheen? Because he has that. Yeah,
Shaheen has a guard break in his crouching state. So
oh my god, he might be.
But something they did change, which I am very happy. I could be wrong, but they no more armored heat engages. Because there's some moves that just have too many properties. So I believe they took any move that is armored and a heat engager, and it's no longer. So Nina's forward 1+2, where she's that no longer heat engager.
Ooh.
No more armor into that, because it's nonsense. So Shaheen, no more fucking. No. What is it, back 3 or something? You know what move I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That shit, no more.
No, come on. I like that back 3 move, though. It was fun.
Even Lee didn't need any nerfs. I would say Lee's bottom 5. No more armored heat engager. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, my God. This is going to be interesting.
Not marvelous.
I know there's been some leaks, quote-unquote leaks been going around with what's being nerfed, but I'm not going to believe anything until I see the official thing, because a lot of people could just make shit up. Because I know it's in the Japan servers, I believe. That's what everyone's getting all the leaks from, which I'm not trusting until I see the full thing. I never trust leaks, video game leaks, until I actually see the full thing. Until I see it for this, so it's gonna be a minute. But yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting. Time's gonna be good.
Rainbow Six news.
Yeah, we have Rainbow Six. So our Rainbow Six boys, they are playing in the Challengers. If you guys don't, for our Valorant people, basically it's tier 2 for Rainbow Six. They're starting March 13th. So this is they actually removed this league, and now they're bringing it back. This is the first time in I believe in 2 years or 3 years they're bringing it back, is what I was told. So it's gonna be the first time in 2-3 years it's gonna be back. So I think they're having an open qualifier because there's nobody from last year, so there's no way. So they're having an open qualifier, and then you qualify for the close, and then you go out there do a whole challenger season. And it seems like it's more structured and actually better structured than Valorant, which is funny. What I've been seeing, what I've briefed over, it looks really good structurally wise. So we have that going on March 13th. Let's hope the boys qualify, and then we have Valorant. Our boys are playing Blue Otter on Tuesday at 7 p.m. EST.
They will win.
Yeah. So if we beat Blue Otter, we go to playoffs in stage 1. If we lose, we still might, but very slim. So we should win.
Map differential or something?
Map differential, round differential, all that bullshit.
That.
All that bullshit from last year. So we got that, and we got 2 big games today. No fighting game news, I believe, so far. I think there's been a little bit of a drop.
It's happening as this episode is coming out, but the March 1st Core Regional in Vegas will be literally starting exactly as this episode comes out.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this as it comes out, right after you're done watching this, go over to that stream.
Yeah. Or if you're in Vegas and you want to go stop by.
Or just pull up.
If you're in Vegas area, you can still go and pull up. Even if you're not competing, it's a good vibe. There's a lot of people. You can meet some of the core people. I know,
Nadine will be there.
Nadine, the core staff will be there if you want to meet anybody from the core staff, and some of the pros. I know Baru's going to be there, so if you want to go meet him also. So just meet any of the guys over there, and that's it for the episode. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.